Welcome to In the Zone with Anthony Smith on a Thursday afternoon. Another quick pop-up as we enter into an era of college football unlike never before. College football world reacts to Reggie Bush news. Even with the new NIL in place, allowing college athletes to earn money off their likeness, Reggie Bush's 2005 Heisman Trophy remains vacated. Earlier today, the NCAA ruled that Bush will not be able to regain his Heisman, which was relinquished due to him receiving impermissible benefits during his time at USC. Even if those benefits would be legal today, it doesn't change Bush's status, the NCAA said. Previous penalties, including those that are several years old, will not be reevaluated or reconsidered based on the recent changes to NIL rules, an NCAA spokesman said, per Cal Bernugera of ESPN. Of course, the NCAA is a frequent target of derision for its archaic rules and regulations. As a result, the organization is getting bashed for its decision on Bush. The Heisman Trust, which it previously deferred to the NCAA, is also receiving some blowback. Ralph D. Russo at Ralph D. Russo AP from Twitter had this to say: "The NCAA is such an easy punching bag. This is the Heisman Trust called it and decided to throw up the NCAA as a shield." Eddie Radosevich: "This is almost as dumb as vacating wins from teams. No one that watched will ever forget Reggie Bush won a Heisman." Cameron Magruder at Scooter Magruder: "Man, give Reggie Bush his Heisman." These are just some of the reactions coming from the news about Reggie Bush. Anyone who watched Bush play in college knows how electrifying he was, with or without a Heisman to validate his performance. Still, it remains vexing that the NCAA and Heisman Trust refuse to do what should be done here. It's kind of like the old adage, should Pete Rose be in the Baseball Hall of Fame? You have some arguing for him that he should be, and some saying he shouldn't be. So now, here we are with this Heisman. And should Reggie Bush be restored his Heisman Trophy or not? Some say yes, but the ones in power say no. Looking at some NBA draft news, since the NBA draft is tonight. NBA Draft 2021, Sixers acquire second-round pick from Pelicans. The Sixers announced Thursday morning that they've acquired an additional second-round pick. The team traded for the number 53 selection in Thursday night's draft in exchange for cash consideration. As things stand, the Sixers will enter the draft with picks number 28, 50, and 53. A team source told NBC Sports Philadelphia that the Sixers made the trade with the goal of increasing flexibility. The source noted that the 53rd pick could possibly be helpful in a variety of ways, such as moving up in the draft, acquiring a player, or acquiring future assets. The Athletic's Sham Charania reported the Sixers bought the pick for $2 million. Despite having substantial financial commitments to the Sixers' current big three of Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Tobias Harris, president of basketball operations Daryl Morey still has many potential options on the table. Morey opted against any massive in-season trades in his first year with the franchise, with a move for veteran guard George Hill his most notable. The Sixers sent the Knicks the team's own second rounder this year, number 58, in the Hill trade. The initial returns on the Sixers 2 second-round selections last year are strong. Power forward Paul Reed, the 58 pick, won G League MVP and had his two-way contract converted a full NBA deal during the season. Isaiah Joe, who Morey took at the number 49, played well when the Sixers were shorthanded due to health and safety protocols in January. If Furkan Korkmaz and or Danny Green leave in free agency, Joe could perhaps seize a bigger role in his second season. So there you have that news concerning a little bit of draft news around the NBA. And once again, we have some more Ben Simmons trade rumors. Ben Simmons trade rumors. Heat, Raptors at front of line. Wizards 2, unless Bill stays. Seattle, settle in and make yourself comfortable. This could take a while. The 76ers want to trade him, but they are still waiting for that all-star and more in return offer. And they may be waiting a while, like into next season a while. Simmons starting next season in Philadelphia is both incredibly awkward and possible. League sources told NBC Sports that Sixers GM Daryl Morey is acting like a man who understands he needs to be patient. That this is his big swing at reshaping the roster around Joel Embiid, and he's not reacting like a man about to be pressured into a deal he doesn't like. It doesn't matter whether Simmons is talking to the 76ers or not, or who he is working out with this offseason. Morey will not be pressured. Who are the front runners for trade for Simmons at this point? One source close to the situation handicapped Miami, Toronto, and Washington as the most likely landing spots. Morey is wisely waiting out Bradley Beal to see if he wants to remain with the Wizards. Philly also will be interested in Damian Lillard, but he is chasing gold in Tokyo and wants to give Portland a chance, meaning that decision is farther down the road. However, there is a growing sense from some around the league. We have seen this move before with Bill. He's frustrated. He wants more from Washington. Rumors fly, but he ultimately can't leave them, as Jake Fisher put out at Bleacher Report. By all accounts, Bradley Beal is still weighing his future with the Washington Wizards 2 days before the draft. Yet, there's a growing expectation among league personnel that the All-Star guard may still choose to remain with the Wizards for now. Winning in the nation's capital has long been communicated as Bill's top priority. If Bill pushes his way off the Wizards, the 76ers could be considered the strong frontrunner to land him. Philly's trade package would jumpstart a Washington rebuild, a deal based around the 24-year-old Simmons, plus other young players, Tyrese Maxey and picks. Toronto's offer could be either a sign and trade that brings Kyle Lowry back home to Philadelphia, or a package based around Pascal Siakam, who is available but is not really the player the 76ers are looking for. Miami would have quality young shooters such as Duncan Robinson or Tyler Hero and a lot of picks to offer, but that is not the win now kind of move Morey in Philadelphia are seeking. For now, it looks like Morey is a man willing to be patient, unlike the legions of NBA fans looking for big moves around the NBA draft. So there you have some more trade rumor talk concerning Ben Simmons. Well, thank you for tuning in to In the Zone Sports with Anthony. This has been another quick afternoon pop-up podcast. Hope you enjoyed the information that was given. Until the next time, take care of yourself and each other. I'll be back to do this again soon.